This is another Trucking Radio 24/7 podcast in association with New Zealand Trucking Magazine. Trucking Radio 24/7, the business of trucking, brought to you by UDC Finance. For generations, UDC has financed equipment that helps keep the road transport industry moving. If you're looking for a trusted finance partner to help your business grow, talk to UDC.
With me today is James Smith, the Chief Operating Officer for National Road Carriers. Welcome aboard. Thank you for filling in the breach, James.
It's okay, Murray. Anytime.
Now, you might have missed it this week, but more positive changes announced by Immigration Minister Michael Wood in his last act as Minister, improving settings for accredited employers. That's helped with NRC?
It is. It's just another piece of the puzzle that was needed to improve the settings that allows workers to come into New Zealand. What we're looking at is we've got to compete internationally for a limited number of workers. And these settings align us up with Canada and Australia, which means that our members can compete for these overseas workers.
Okay, so we're competing with a whole bunch of other countries who all have advantages. What else do we need to do to address the driver shortage?
We have to continue to make or remove any other gaps that might be there in the process. So there are now stumbling blocks in driver licensing. So the process of converting overseas license to New Zealand licenses is cumbersome. It's overly bureaucratic. So we just need to look at any barrier that's in place between someone wanting to come and work in New Zealand and smooth that barrier out.
And, of course, workers from within New Zealand, encouraging people into the industry?
Well, exactly. The same thing applies, Murray. We've got to look at what is stopping people from wanting to work. That's the first barrier. Because there are still, unfortunately, a significant number of people that choose not to work. So how do we deal with help them make a better choice, and then what barriers exist between those people and employment, and then we just got to get on and remove them. What we're doing is we are working closely with a variety of different government agencies, namely MSD, MB, Immigration, and you look at okay, what are the barriers? What are the things that are stopping or getting in the way of people choosing our industry as a career? In some cases, it's there is a growing need for pastoral care. So it's So how do we get appropriate pastoral care in place to actually help deal with the issue, complex issues that some of these people have?
And how many drivers are we short at the moment, James?
If you look across the whole of who uses truck drivers, there's around about 8,000 short. So there was a study done recently by Hangahara Ao, which is a workplace development council that looks after supply chain and logistics, and they estimated around about 11,000 to 12,000 people short across the industry. That includes truck drivers. So you got to remember that truck drivers are used by a whole variety of different industries, not just freight and logistics. So that's why you look at those numbers and you go, okay, there's 155,000 trucks out there. They all need drivers.
So how are those gaps filled? Basically, people having to work extra hours. As simple as that, is it?
No, it's a mixture. So you've got obviously you need to bring in additional people. There's productivity. I think we just need to continually focus on productivity. How do you get the most out of the assets that you've got? And in some cases, it's simply the work can't be done. So you've got, and we're seeing that even though the economy is parts of the economy is slowing down, there isn't a big uptick in unemployment. So what that tells us is that there's a lot of pent-up demand in other areas of the economy that are soaking up those workers.
James Smith is the Chief Operating Officer for NRC. Thank you so much for your time today on Trucking Radio.
Anytime, Murray.